Hi students, how are you all? I'm just believing everyone good and enjoying. And in this video, we are going to continue reported speech. Students, particularly in this video, I'm going to explain about imperative sentences. How to we change from direct speech to indirect speech. See, assertive sentence, it seems very easy to change from direct speech to indirect, and also but interrogative sentences are some difficult, so we have to understand each and everything properly, otherwise we are not able to change from direct speech to indirect speech. So already I uploaded video about interrogative sentences, how to be change from direct speech to indirect speech. So go with the video again and again until you get clarity. Students, once again I would like to request, if you not understand anything in my teaching, please ask me in our WhatsApp group. Definitely I can respond with you. Okay? So, and before start our class today, I would like to request all my dear students, buy your books as possible as, and install your GeoMeet app on your phone, and very soon of course we are going to meet in that. So this is what I would like to tell you. So now let us learn how to we change imperative sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay students, here I have written one example already, that is, he said to his servant, open the door. So firstly we have to know how to we identify sentences. Already we learned about sentences. So assertive sentence, it ends with the full stop and it is a statement. So these are the two major and important rules to identify assertive sentences in English language. And interrogative sentence, how to we identify them? Easily, it ends with a question mark and it's definitely asking a question. So all that kind of sentences we consider under the interrogative sentences and imperative sentences, because now we are going to discuss about that. That's why it is very important. Imperative sentences also ends with a full stop, but imperative sentences are like suggestions, advices, requests, orders. So this is the difference between assertive sentence and imperative sentence. Assertive sentence ends with a full stop. Imperative sentence also ends with a full stop. But how do we identify what is the difference? Because assertive sentence is a statement, but imperative sentence is, it gives some order, request, suggestion, advice, whatever it may be. So that is the important difference between this assertive sentence and imperative sentence to identify. Okay students, now let us see here. He said to his servant, open the door. Basically, it is very important. Reported part is very important. So, is this assertive sentence or is this interrogative or imperative or exclamatory? So, that is the important. So, basically, indirect speech, it has its own rule. So, every sentence, it has its individual rules. So, according to that, we have to change from direct speech to indirect speech. So already I said you when I started reported speech, tenses and sentences. We have to identify these two things in every problem, and according to rules we have to change them. Okay students. So open the door. Basically it is started with verb. So already I said you when I explained about sentences to you in the class. So whenever a sentence starts with a verb, that definitely imperative sentence. So open the door. So in this sentence, open is a verb. Open is a verb. So it started with the verb. That's why we are considering that is as a imperative sentence. Okay students. And in this imperative sentences, we need to use to or not to remove inverted commas in indirect speech. But in which cases we have to use to, or in which cases we need to take not to remove inverted commas in indirect speech. Students, if statement in positive, we have to take to. If this reported part in negative, we have to take 2. We have to take, okay, now that is, okay students, if statement reported part in positive, we have to take 2. Otherwise, if reported part in negative, we have to take not to remove inverted commas in indirect speech. So that is very important to notice. Okay students, now let us see how to we change that into reported speech. It is a direct speech. Okay, see answer. He here said to. So in imperative sentence, when we get said to in reporting verb, we need to change as in indirect speech requested, ordered, suggested, so advised, like that. So according to based on reported part. Okay, see, open the door. We are giving some order to someone to open the door. So definitely it is an order. It is an order. So that's why here we have to write ordered. He ordered his servant. So now we need to remove inverted commas. So what should we use? It is a positive statement. That's why I am going to use to open the door. So it is indirect speech. Okay students. Now look at the second example. The teacher said to children, work hard. The teacher said to children, work hard. So it is also first we have to observe reported part. So is that imperative? Definitely is this imperative because this started with the verb work hard. So definitely already we don't need to take one more time revision, but whenever a sentence starts with a verb, that definitely we consider as a imperative sentence. So now look at this, how do we change this into reported speech? So the teacher, so now here said to. So what we need to choose to write? Requested, ordered, suggested, advised. So what is that? So definitely work hard. Teacher always advises children because teacher won't give order because there is no like the relation between student and teacher. So teacher is not a authority and student is not a servant to give order. So definitely teachers always give their advices to their children. Yes, definitely it happens. Always it happens. So definitely what I would like to advise you. So the teacher advised children, definitely it is positive statement. Work hard means positive, not negative. That's why I am simply using to remove inverted commas in indirect speech. To work hard. So it is indirect speech. Okay students, I think you are understanding. So now the answer is the teacher advises children to work hard. So here we have to think which word we choose to write in indirect speech. Simple, it depends upon a reported part. So is that a request order? Teachers are also not request. So teachers always give advices to their children to work hard in their studies. So advice is the suitable word. Okay, here we use order because here the relation is authority and servant. So always authorities, they give orders to their servant to do. So definitely that's why we used to write, we used ordered the word in indirect speech to write. Okay students, I hope you understood. And the teacher advised children to work hard. So this is the answer for that question. Okay students, now please look at the third example. She said to him, don't run fast. So if you observe reported part, it is a negative statement, negative imperative sentence, negative imperative. Don't, already we have learnt not, no, never. These three words definitely, if any one of in sentence, the definitely is in negative position. So don't run fast. So now look this, how do we change into reported speech? So see, now set it to. So what word we choose to write here? Don't run fast. So what can be suggested, advised, asked or requested? Definitely ask. We definitely ask someone to don't run fast, because if you run fast, there is a chance you may fall down. So that's why we definitely ask them to don't run fast. Okay? But you may think, sir, why don't we consider that is as a suggestion or advice? So we won't give advices in that cases. We definitely ask someone to don't run fast. So if you think in your mind if that is a suggestion or advice, so you can write C advised, C suggested, whatever it may be. But in my point of view, definitely I will ask the people don't run fast, because if they run fast they may fall down. So I don't want to see that. That's why I definitely ask them to don't run fast. This is my feeling. So I would like to write asked. She asked him. So it is a negative statement. That's why we have to write not to remove inverted commas in indirect speech. Not to. Okay. So already I used not to, negative word. So no need to repeat this again. So not to run fast. Not to run fast. It is indirect speech. It is indirect speech. Okay, students. So now the answer is, she asked him not to run fast. So students, I hope you learned how to we change an assertive sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. I believe you can learn that, and this is the way to how to we change from direct speech to indirect speech. Students, once I would like to remind, direct and indirect speech. That means reported speech is one of the difficult grammar topic in English what we have. So if you want to get idea about this, you have to take more practice again and again until you get idea about every sentence how to be changed from direct to indirect speech. That's the only I can advise you as a teacher to all of you who are watching this video. So please you take well and good practice in this. Okay students, and don't forget to note down every example in your notebook, because that helps you a lot. So absence of teacher you can learn by yourself. So in that time the notebook takes its great contribution to give us support. So I hope you can definitely understand what I am telling you, and this is what I would like to teach you students. And I think exclamatory sentence is not important for you in this stage. So I don't know. Okay, definitely I will give you some of the example on that if there is a possibility. Otherwise I can stop reported speech with imperative sentences, and I will come again in front of you with conversations. How can we change from direct to indirect speech, because that is the question, that is the questioning point what they are asking in our public examination question paper. That is very important. So that carries 2 marks. So we should not lose that 2 marks, because every mark it takes a great contribution in getting 10 points, 10 GPA in 10th class. So students, I hope you can definitely all you understand me what I am telling you. So we'll meet again in our next video. Until then, keep smiling and keep learning. Thank you very much students to watching this video. Thanks once again.